Adolf Hitler, the rise and fall of a dictator. Welcome to another episode of Chronicles, where we delve into the lives of significant figures who have left an indelible mark on history. In this episode, we unravel the life and legacy of Adolf Hitler, the man who shaped the course of the 20th century. Join us as we explore Hitler's early years, his rise to power, and the events that defined his reign as the leader of Nazi Germany. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, Austria. His early years were marked by struggles and failed endeavors as an artist. It was during his time in Vienna that he developed his extremist ideologies and racial prejudices that would later form the foundation of his political agenda. World War I played a significant role in Hitler's transformation from a disillusioned artist to a fervent nationalist. Serving as a soldier on the front lines, he experienced the horrors of war firsthand. The defeat of Germany and the subsequent Treaty of Versailles fueled his resentment, providing fertile ground for the rise of his radical political ideology. Hitler's ascent to power began in the 1920s when he joined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi Party. Through charismatic speeches and propaganda, Hitler rallied support among disillusioned Germans, promising to restore their pride and national identity. His appointment as Chancellor in 1933 marked the beginning of a totalitarian regime that would transform Germany and have far-reaching consequences. Hitler's policies were characterized by authoritarian control, anti-Semitism, and the pursuit of territorial expansion. His implementation of the Nuremberg Laws, which stripped Jews of their rights, and the subsequent persecution and genocide during the Holocaust remain some of the darkest chapters in human history. The Nazi regime's propaganda machine and the cult of personality surrounding Hitler played a pivotal role in maintaining control over the German population. One of the most notorious aspects of Adolf Hitler's regime was his virulent anti-Semitism and the systematic targeting of Jews. Hitler believed in a warped ideology that placed blame on the Jewish people for Germany's perceived woes. His anti-Semitic views were deeply rooted in conspiracy theories and long-standing prejudices. Hitler drew inspiration from anti-Semitic writings, such as the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, a fabricated document that falsely claimed Jewish plans for global domination. This discredited work, along with other anti-Semitic literature, further fueled Hitler's hatred and provided a distorted justification for his actions. Hitler's rhetoric and propaganda campaigns portrayed Jews as an existential threat to the Aryan race and the German nation. In 1935, the Nuremberg Laws were enacted, stripping Jews of their civil rights and segregating them from the rest of society. These discriminatory laws laid the foundation for further persecution and ultimately led to the Holocaust. Hitler's targeting of the Jews escalated during World War II, culminating in the Holocaust. Under his orders, millions of Jews, along with other minority groups, were systematically persecuted, imprisoned, and murdered in concentration camps. The scale and brutality of the Holocaust remain a haunting reminder of the depths of human cruelty. Hitler's anti-Semitism was not solely based on political expediency but also on his personal beliefs. He subscribed to pseudoscientific notions of racial superiority and sought to establish a racially pure society. The Jews became the primary scapegoat for all societal ills, serving as a unifying target for Hitler's followers. The rumor about Hitler's mother dying in relation to a Jewish doctor is largely based on speculation and lacks substantial evidence. There is no credible historical record to support this claim. It is important to approach such rumors with caution and rely on verified information from reliable sources when studying historical events and figures. It is important to recognize that Hitler's targeting of the Jews was not only driven by his personal beliefs but also by a broader atmosphere of anti-Semitism prevalent in Europe at the time. Hitler's anti-Semitism and the persecution of Jews were rooted in deeply ingrained prejudices, ideological beliefs, and a distorted worldview. The Holocaust and Hitler's policies of racial discrimination were not influenced by personal anecdotes or rumors, but rather by a systematic campaign to marginalize, dehumanize, and ultimately eradicate the Jewish population in Nazi Germany and occupied territories. The Holocaust stands as a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked hatred and discrimination, underscoring the need for vigilance against bigotry and intolerance. The outbreak of World War II in 1939 marked a turning point in Hitler's reign. Germany's aggressive expansionist policies, culminating in the invasion of Poland, led to a conflict that engulfed the world. Hitler's military strategies, including the Blitzkrieg, initially yielded significant victories, but as the war progressed, the tide began to turn against the Axis powers. The final days of Hitler's rule were marked by desperation and defeat. As Allied forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler retreated to his bunker, where he ultimately took his own life on April 30, 1945. Nazi Germany surrendered soon after, bringing an end to one of the darkest periods in human history. Conspiracy theories and myths surrounding Hitler's fate have persisted over the years. While historical records and evidence overwhelmingly support the fact that Hitler died in his bunker, some continue to speculate about his possible escape and survival. The FBI's alleged continued search for Hitler, fueled by unsubstantiated claims and rumors, has added to the intrigue and controversy surrounding his legacy. As we reflect on the life of Adolf Hitler, we are reminded of the destructive power of hate, intolerance, and unchecked authoritarianism. Hitler's rise to power serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safeguarding democratic values, promoting tolerance, and learning from the mistakes of the past. We honor the memory of those who suffered and perished under his regime. We stand together to ensure that the lessons of history are never forgotten and that acts of hatred and persecution find no place in our world. Join us in our next episode as we continue to explore the important events and lives of remarkable individuals who have shaped history.